All right, definitely not a Halloween trick for you guys there. We are having some technical difficulties with that story, and we will try and get to you as soon as it becomes available. All right, so Moses joined me on the desk a little bit earlier than expected, but
yeah, no kidding.
So big game tonight after a 4-day layoff. The Bobcats returning to the ice, but the thing is, looking to earn their point in 8 consecutive games. They're on a roll.
Unbelievable. You know what? They'll host their rivals too, so it makes it a little sweeter maybe with all those treats, considering it's Halloween. You know, Matt Schumann has a great story here of 2 of the members of the Cats' top line who are expected to return to the lineup in this grueling matchup.
The Bobcats were successful in their second segment, going 6-3-1, earning points in their last 7. And with this recent stretch, the team says they have to start the next segment on a winning note.
We got to be a lot better here right off the bat, and I mean, I give the guys full credit character-wise, and they set some goals and they achieved them, but we don't want to put ourselves in that situation. Let's get a good start and a good finish and see where we end up.
We always seem to find a way to win, but we did have 2 rough starts to our segments, but I think we're ready to turn it around and have a good start for once.
At the start of the year, the Bobcats knew that this was a team that would have to score by committee, and in the last 2 games it's shown as everyone has at least gotten a point.
We've got enough depth and character and work ethic and skill that if everybody applies themselves and comes prepared to battle, we're going to be a hard team to beat because we are deep.
We don't have that superstar go-to guy, so you know, the other team, I guess that's kind of a disadvantage because you can't really line match because you don't know who's going to score that night for our team, and it is kind of nice to have 4 lines that can contribute.
The Cats did survive a scare, as it is expected that Bryce Woodward and Tanner Dunkel will be back in the lineup after leaving Saturday's game with injuries.
Woodward, Crone, and Dunkel have been a real good matchup the last couple of weeks. They've contributed every night they've been on the ice, and for Woody to step in with 2 veteran players like that are 3 years older and 3 years more experienced, he's done a terrific job.
Puck drop for tonight's game is at 7:30. Matt Schumann, Newcap Sports.
All right, after being docked 4 points in the standings, one might assume that this would be a distraction for the Lloydminster Bandits. Well, since then, the team has been 2-0 and don't see themselves slowing down. With the 2-1 victory over Wainwright last Wednesday and a 6-3 win against Bakerville, the Bandits say they're closer than ever.
It was an honest mistake made, and you don't like to see it happen, but we got to just battle through it, and that's what championship teams are made of.
We just got to keep working hard. We have a goal, and that's nothing can come between us and that goal right now.
I thought it would rattle the boys a lot more, but I think our confidence is too high for it to really bother us at this point.
A huge reason for the team's success has been timely goals and solid goaltending. Scott Yanoda sporting a sparkling 7-0 record. Now the team is back home against Saddle Lake. The 2 met on opening night with Lloyd taking the contest 8-3, but according to the Bandits, they expect a much better Warrior squad.
We're the team to beat, and we're going to get the best game from every team, no matter who we play, and we can't take any team lightly.
Play them physical and make sure we got defensive responsibilities and take it to them. But yeah, they've got some talented players in that team.
Puck drop for Friday night's game is set for 7:30 at the Civic Center. All right, the Lakeland Rustlers women's basketball team came back to Lloydminster with a 1-1 record. Now they face Keano College in their home opener, looking to make it back-to-back wins this time around.
The Rustlers out-rebounded and shot well from the floor in both games last weekend, but it's turnovers that limited the green and gold to a split in their first 2 matchups, something they must eliminate against the Keano Huskies.
I think they're only turning over like 15, 17 times as opposed to our 35, so we really got to focus on taking care of the ball and minimizing our turnovers. I think we're probably a little more skilled, a little deeper than they are, but they work super hard and they're a very cautious team, so they're not going to give us a lot. We're going to have to earn everything.
And that starts with getting the ball to the low post early in the game. The Rustlers' size is their advantage, which can alleviate the pressure on their guards, a unique position for the Rustlers, who before this year were more of a smaller squad.
That's something we really have to take advantage of and push for during the games to make sure we're seeing our posts when they're posting up big.
Their biggest player is 5'10", and she is usually a guard, and so now she's having to play post, so I totally know how she feels, and I think, if we could just attack that would be great.
And head coach Chris King will do just that. With a deeper bench, he hopes to rotate his roster and exploit the matchups.
We have what I like to call a big lineup and a small lineup we're going to try this weekend. The nice thing for us is from Friday to Saturday, we might have 2 or 3 different people in the lineup that bring different skills to the team, so we're excited in the fact that we're going to get to see everyone playing together, and hopefully our size kind of eliminates anything they can do from the perimeter.
I feel like seeing how we played in that fourth quarter really gave us a glimpse of the potential our team has and how we really can play all together. So we just have to play like that all the time.
Tip-off for Friday's game is at 6 o'clock.
All right, the Baker Hughes Bobcats extend their winning streak to 3 games over the weekend, sitting just 2 points out of first with games in hand. But as Matt Schumont reports, points may be hard to come by this weekend with multiple people out of the lineup.
With a pair of home games last week, and the Baker Hughes Bobcats were successful, collecting all 4 points to end the month of October on a 3-game winning streak.
You know, we've been playing pretty good of late. Slipped a little bit, maybe Sunday didn't have our best game, but good teams find a way to win, and we did that.
It's huge at the start of the season, especially with the Max on the road. We got to get as many points as we can possible. Going into this weekend, we're missing quite a few guys, so these last 4 points here is going to help us quite a bit.
This weekend, the team heads to Edmonton for the 2nd annual Showcase Extravaganza. And with scouts showing up to see what kind of talent the up-and-comers have, there perhaps may be some butterflies in the players' systems.
Definitely knowing there's a bunch of scouts going to be watching definitely gets the nerves going a bit, but you kind of just got to put that aside and show yourself as a true player and not worry about that.
For me particularly, this last weekend helped out quite a bit. Getting the shutout and stuff kind of boosted my confidence quite a bit. You just kind of try not to think about that kind of stuff, and usually it works out.
The Bobcats will be without the services of many regulars due to injury in the upcoming Western Canada Challenge Cup, as Mason Shaw, Cole Johnson, Cale Clegg, and Austin McGrath will all be in Calgary this weekend.
It's kind of a good character test for our team. You know, we're missing 3 of our top 4 scorers, and we've got a couple more that are injured and contribute a lot, so it's a chance for a lot of kids to step up.
Matt Schumont, Newcap Sports.
As we showed you yesterday, the Lloydminster Universal Heat are off to a 12-0 start. Guiding them to early success has been Jantzen Leslie. Matt Schumont has more on the captain in this week's Superstar Next Door.
Defenseman Jantzen Leslie started playing hockey when he was just a young kid, getting a lot of help from 2 people who have guided him to where he is today.
My grandpa and my dad had the biggest impact on me playing hockey, putting the stick in my hands when I was young, teaching me how to skate, that kind of thing.
Through 12 games, Jantzen has tallied 6 goals and 17 points, good enough for 4th best by all defensemen.
It's not trying to do too much, passing the puck, just trusting my teammates to get me the puck, shooting, anything that puts me in a good spot.
This year, the Heat named Jantzen as their team captain for his leadership on and off the ice. However, he says it's been easy leading this team so far with everyone coming to the rink ready to work.
We got 19 great guys in there that work their hardest. It's really easy to play with them, all of them, lead them, they listen, they get prepared. I couldn't ask for a better team.
Hoping to finish the season strong as he enters his WHL draft year, Jantzen has set out a pretty big goal for the long run.
Obviously, try to make the NHL, do the best I can, just focus on everything I need to do, get the team to win right now, and let the rest play out.
Matt Schumont, Newcap Sports.